Let's be honest, most of us don't want to spend all day building the perfect 3D model, especially when we know it's going to get absolutely trashed when the client's about to make a ton of changes. At the very early conceptual stage of design, there's a couple things we want to focus on. We want to visualize different ideas, test materials, find out what the atmosphere and the feel of the entire space is going to be like, and of course, we want to move fast. Traditional 3D software doesn't allow you to move fast. It's precision control. Rayon, with the power of AI, allows us to move fast. Let me show you exactly how. So let's start with the problem. We'll sit up here and have a quick chat. 3D CAD design, software like ArchiCAD, Revit, things that I use every single day, is designed to be a precision tool where with 3D modeling at early conceptual stages, we're still thinking about construction, thinking about detailing connections, doors, and everything in between. We're not only thinking about the feel, we're not only thinking about the materialities, the ideas, the concept in itself is evolved so much more than it really needs to be. So particular jobs, we move it to Rayon, and with the power of AI, we can do it so much quicker than you'd ever expect. We want to start with a very, very basic wall plan. Now, you choose something like this, all we have to do is come down to the walls down the bottom, click once to start your walls, click again until you're happy, draw all the way around, and finish off where you started. That gives you the perimeter shape like I had originally. Obviously, you'll see there's a couple different wall types here. We've got our dark gray, our light gray, and our orange, symbolizing different things, exterior, interior, and demolish, for instance. If you want to change them, you just come here on the right-hand side panel. Let's go thickness. Let's adjust that to 0.3 maybe, or even 0.2. Next, we're going to go to solid fill and change that to a gray. Our line work, black, done. Our exterior wall, if we wanted it a little bit more gray, and not as black and harsh, we can simply adjust it there. The alternative method, if we already have existing walls, is relatively simple. Click on our current wall, go to the styles and select the eyedrop tool, and then just hover over the wall you like to match. And in a second, that's matching identically. The stairs here in this instance and the doors themselves are all just blocks. So we drop them in a matter of seconds. You come up to the top, blocks, go to find blocks and just type in door as an example. There's so many doors you can choose from. It'll open up here on the right hand side and then just drag and drop it into your model. That's literally the process we use for all of this information in front of us. I'll just go ahead and delete those because we're focusing on the bare basics, just a simple floor plan. Like you saw, even demonstrating, that took less than a couple of minutes. As an experienced user, something like this could take 30 seconds, maybe a minute if you're lucky. But then we move on to something a little bit more impressive. The goal here is to add zones, furniture, and stylize our drawings. So of course, up the top in our layers, we can turn things off like annotations to clean up the drawings and have a bit more of a starting conversation. You see, these tiles here are a zone, and zones in Rayon are simply just the best in class. All you have to do is click on your zone down the bottom, hover over a selected area, or even just draw an outline that you're happy with. Now that creates a zone that you can rename and change to bathroom, for instance, and also gives you the area straight away. So it's giving you critical information. Or if you don't need that information, double click and you can just tick it off, get rid of it. I use my zones here to define different spaces. So obviously the tile hatch defines the bathroom. The textured hatch here with the herringbone floors defines the main kitchen and dining. Now if we turn off our people, our furniture, our shadows, our imported blocks, and turn off all these extra annotations, this is basically what that looks like. A floor plan that has demolished a couple walls of the existing, left the bathroom, and created a open plan living. Better define those spaces as, of course, our furniture and our blocks. Those being the stairs, the plants, the TV, the counter, the sofa, the chairs, the cooktop, the bench top, the bar chairs, the sink, and the fridge as well. Without these items, you don't really know what's what. The kitchen over here on the right could be the living room and the kitchen could be on the left. So the imported blocks, super critical. It's also going to help the AI figure it all out in a minute. Then yeah, we'll drop people into this, food and people into the scene, some shadows. We start to get a bit of perception as scale. If I wanted to actually add people, again, blocks, find block. We're here to search or go into our actual library. And as you can see in the library, there's so many different things to choose from, so sometimes it's just easier to search. So if we search people, we get the little block library, and we can drag our person in just like we did for the doors previously. So that person just drag drops into the sink area, gives an even better sense of scale. If one person's standing here, we probably don't have enough for two. So that's a nice one person kitchen with two people enjoying what's going on. After that, we need to clean this drawing up a bit before AI gets to it. Otherwise, AI might make a bit of a mess of it. So our job is to make AI's life super simple. How do we do that? Well, line hierarchy, fills, hatches, and everything in between. So our external walls are quite dark. For me personally, I'd almost want to edit them. So let's go edit, solid, let's make them black entirely. It really emphasizes that it's cut through external wall. Now, even in this case, I'd be thinking that that should be a plain black wall. So let's edit it, solid, black, and our opacity is at 45 here, so we'll crank that up to 100. Now, we have a very clear indication that we're cutting through our floor plan. We're not worrying about textures, materials, constructability, just thicknesses. And we know that we have our floor plan indicating walls and then internal spaces quite clearly. For the purpose of the AI, I'd actually turn the shadows off, just again, to give it a really clean run at this. All these annotations that we could add, the dimensions, the text, all of it, it's just too much for AI. It doesn't need to happen, hence how we can speed up our process. We're just literally going to use this basic floor plan to generate a 3D axonometric view in seconds. How do we do that? Well, let's keep it super simple. Come down the bottom, select the AI up arrow, and select Axonometry. We click it once, we click in the top left-hand corner, we click in the bottom right-hand corner, so it highlights this exact floor plan that we're looking to create, an axo from, and hit submit. Rayon will then do its thing in the background. It will tell you it's creating an axo view. We'll figure out all of it. We'll figure out depth, scale, atmosphere, spatial understanding, flow, textures, materials, everything. You just have to wait a little bit for it to do it all. Now the good thing is, whilst Rayon is figuring out this AI axo, you can actually come back and continue working on your model and your project. You don't have to wait. Just because it's doing this doesn't slow you down at all. Other software, it just kind of shuts you down and shuts you out. Rayon, luckily, lets you keep moving fast. Top here, job 1 complete. Open up this panel, completed jobs, axonometric. Let's just straight away insert our image and see what it's created. Now let's have a look how it went. Straight away from first glance, which is what most people very much do at the very early stages, they just glance, they don't look at the details. It's done an awesome job. Let's just start by looking at the bathroom as one example. Picked up the shower, the toilet, the sink, the little pot plant, and even the washing machine underneath. The door was a little bit funny, but it indicates a door. The door over here is closed instead of open. Again, no big deal. It's picked up the stairs perfectly. The fridge, the sink, the person that's, a bit bubbly, but that's okay. An island bench with some chairs, some apples. It hasn't picked up a fry pan, but that's okay. And then over here, it's picked up a lab suite very, very well, including the coffee table, the chairs, the rugs, the 2 plants, and even the TV unit. So it's done exceptionally well to create a 3D axonometric of just one image. To try different prompts and different AI iterations, we'd end up with a few different variations. So let's have a quick look. Down here is a completely different axonometric. Now the prompt we used here was create an axonometric drawing of this building. Very, very simple. It was a different layout and a bit of different configuration, a few things chopped and changed. And you'll see here with the grey walls and the black walls previously, the AI interprets it as 2 different heights and Smart cuts it at 2 different levels. However, it still did an okay job here as well. If you wanted to create an axo of this, which had absolutely nothing in it, it would do something like this. Again, it does a phenomenal job within a matter of seconds. It's really, really interesting. We can test and change all these materials through different renders. So if we go to this AI panel again, let's go edit, generate image. We'll take a screenshot of just this section here, describe what we want. Render this floor plan, but with marble floor tiles and go okay. Just like before, it will start rendering out that image. While we wait, this is one I did previously with just rendering out this floor plan. So it does an awesome job of just rendering out the floor plan as it stands. So you don't have to go and render out different areas and spend hours rendering this out. You can just do it in Rayon. And if you want to generate perspective, you would have seen before I had an orange fox and arrow. My prompt is pretty simple. Create a render from a viewpoint using my orange arrow. And that's the viewpoint it created. It did a pretty bloody good job if you ask me. Now we can go back to our other floor plan where we were testing materials before. White marble floor tiles, same concept, same image, very, very different results. So we can immediately start testing different finishes, fixtures, materials, and everything in between in a matter of seconds. Last but not least, we obviously want to be able to present this to our client. It can't just be a sloppy mess like we have here in our working board. We then come across to our presentation paper. As you see, it looks a lot neater, a lot more professional. From color pages to elevations, lounge design proposals, furniture layouts, flooring, construction details, lighting details, and even the axonometric information we previously generated. All of this can be brought back to life through the presentation paper set inside Rayon. That means no Canva, no Photoshop, no InDesign, nope, just one tool. That's why I think this workflow is so powerful, especially for testing ideas. You literally go from lines on a page to apsos to renders in a matter of minutes. Just to get a 3D model of this would take you 10 to 20 minutes. And then you can bring it all into a presentation set, show it to your client, and press them time and time again. Anyway, that's all for me, team. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you smash that button down below. And like always, I'll see you next week.